Kaspa holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Appreciate you guys as always. But yeah, let's take a look at what's happening with Casper right now, and of course, what we could be expecting going into Tuesday morning. So, as we did start off this week, overall, the broader market did react on a positive note. Of course, Monday was a great day, overall, not just for the crypto markets, but for the traditional markets as well. But if you're looking across the board, again, majority of the market is up right now. BTC showing a lot of strength, which of course has taken the overall market up with it. But if you're looking at Kaspa, Kaspa is actually down 6% over the last 24 hours. So what's really going on? We've been seeing Kaspa do quite some nice moves over the course of the last few I would say 1 week and a half to 2 weeks. But right now that does not seem to be the case. So what's really going on with Cas right now? That's what we're going to be discussing. Thank you for all your support. You guys are absolutely amazing. Continue supporting, and you will see a continuation of these updates. So the price of Kaspa at 7.8 cents if you were to round it up, down 6% in both Bitcoin and USD. Comparative valuation sitting exactly at 2 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about $63.4 million. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in crypto. So I did mention this in my HBAR update. I'm going to upload HBAR and Kaspa update at the same time. So maybe if you did not watch that, you guys can see this right here. So of course, we did see the dominance sitting at about 61.8% a few hours ago. And obviously, since then, it has been pulling down because, of course, Bitcoin also has been showing strength, but also Bitcoin saw a little bit of retracement over the last few hours. So usually you do want to see the dominance pulling down when Bitcoin sees a retracement. If not, you will see altcoins going down much more. But with that being said, you are seeing dominance still ranging around the 61.5%. So it's still really high for us to be getting excited for an altcoin season. And you don't want to be ignoring this every single day. You want to be taking a look at the way dominance is doing and how the market is correlating to the index itself. But with that said, let's take a look at what's happening with BTC. So this right here, I just like I said, draw for my HBAR update. But you're looking at if you're looking at BTC, Bitcoin went up to $88,700 a few hours ago, which of course has caused a lot of excitement within the altcoin markets. Dominance still, like I said, too high, but the fact that BTC did break above that 85K range, pushed up to 88K, this seems to be a little bit of a fresh feeling within the crypto markets, a lot of excitement. So is this really the reversal? As of now, of course, like I said, I draw this for my HBAR update. You can see in that update I talked about how March 10th we saw the CME gap being filled for BTC. Since then, Bitcoin actually has been in this upward trajectory. If you're looking at it on an hourly time frame, you don't need to be a technical analysis expert to kind of see that BTC has been gradually making its way towards the upside. Target remains to be the same for myself. Confirmation for myself is still in the 23.6, but so far so good. Kaspa, on the other hand, has shown something very interesting, and what I mean by that is, even though we're seeing a little bit of a retracement right now for Kaspa over the past few hours, you really want to kind of notice a little bit of a specific pattern playing out. And now if you're looking at it on the daily time frame, you can pretty much see we have seen 3 different rejections at that 8.2 cents mark, and we just had a rejection a few hours ago. If I were to show it to you guys over the last 1 hour time frame, you can see this for yourself. Just a few hours ago, we actually did retest March 19th level as well as March 14th level. So 3 different times here we have it this time around that you are seeing this key resistance coming in our way as a major hurdle. And remember, market makers exist. You can clearly see this for yourself. This time we saw a rejection, retesting it, saw a rejection. This time it got rejected again, and we did see our retracement. So again, if you want to put this into perspective, we did see about 8% pullback. But remember, this is why you don't want to leverage trade manipulation occurs, and I think this is part of that. But nice accumulation pattern still playing. Obviously, the 24-hour trading volume forecast is low. That needs to be factored in as well. But nice consolidation around the 7.5 to 7.8 cents price point. I'm liking what I'm seeing here. If you're looking at the way so we're being supported, obviously some of the levels from November 2023. So we are being supported by some significant support line right now. But the way it's currently holding is really nice to see. But you want to be keeping an eye out on Bitcoin, because if Bitcoin pushes up this time around to that 88.6K range, I do personally believe we could break out of that key level, but you do need to see a little bit of more volume coming in for Kaspa. But so far so good, even though we are seeing the broader market being up, and Kaspa is one of the coins that's down. I'm still actually liking the way it's currently holding, and I still do believe that we do test this blue zone in the upcoming days if Bitcoin does not see a shakeout. But thank you for all your support. I love each and every one of you guys. We'll see you later in Crypto ZX, and peace out.